sebentar, ini kayaknya terlalu. Nah, halo semuanya, sebentar ya. Ini chatnya kita keluarkan dulu biar chatnya bisa kebaca ya pas Mia lagi main nih. Sebentar. Kita atur dulu chatnya. Halo semuanya, selamat datang di live stream hari ini. Apakah suaranya kegedean? Kita cek dulu. Kalau misalnya suaranya kekecilan atau kegedean nanti kita bisa atur sebelum kita mulai. Halo, selamat datang yang baru datang. Hari ini kita mau main Doki Literature Club. Aduh, ini di bawahnya juga belum diganti. Lupa. Tapi gak apa-apa. Ya, ini kita ganti dulu deh biar yang baru datang tidak bingung ya. Ini kenapa tulisannya now playing Spyro tapi gambarnya cewek-cewek cantik gitu. Aduh. Oke. Nah, sip. Halo. Apa link BGM musik dari mana? Ini dari gamenya ini nih. Yes, pertama juga. Yo, selamat datang. Oh, suara gamenya kegedean. Oke, kalau gitu kita kecilin ya nih. Segini cukup nggak suara BGM? Ya. Halo semuanya. By the way, ini untuk yang nggak tahu atau misalnya baru datang dan kemarin-kemarin nggak ngikutin, kita lagi main game Doki Literature Club. Apa itu Doki Literature Club? Itu adalah sebuah game di mana kayak visual novel gitu ya. Kita masuk kayak semacam eskul, terus kita jadi belajar cara nulis puisi gitu loh bersama cewek-cewek cantik gitu. Kita kira kan pertamanya ini adalah game romansa yang sangat wow gitu, yang sangat lucu gitu. Tapi ternyata di akhir chapter yang kemarin ada yang meninggal. Jadinya ini nih, kalau yang di kiri ini nih, yang kiri sorry ini windownya aku gini dulu. Ini yang kiri nih, tadinya tuh orang beneran, ada orang lain gitu, tapi karena dia meninggal terus kayak jadi gambarnya jadi kayak gini gitu. Gitu teman-teman. Jadi tuh sebenarnya ini adalah game horror. Tadi tuh sebelum Mia off kemarin itu di episode lalu itu kan juga ada ini nih. Juga ada Mia ngintip sedikit ini selanjutnya kayak apa sih, terus ada beberapa hal yang ngagetin gitu, terus Mia jadi takut. Gitu deh teman-teman, pokoknya intinya Mia kuat atau nggak mainnya juga, aduh kuat apa nggak tahu, tapi ya kita usahakan saja ya teman-teman, kita kuat, kita harus strong menjadi orang. Nih Mia juga udah siapin minum yang banyak, mungkin kalau takut terus minum jadi nggak takut lagi. Oke, kita load game ya nih, karena nih kemarin kita udah nyampe sini nih, kita nggak bisa new game ya, kayaknya nggak bisa deh. Nah tuh, the school day is ordinary as ever and it's over before I knew it. Jadi tuh gini, kemarin jadi tuh ceritanya ini kayak harinya tuh terulang dari sebelum dia join X-School. Tapi karakter yang meninggal itu dulunya adalah teman baiknya dia gitu. Nah, karena dia meninggal terus ini kan harinya mengulang gitu. Tapi nggak tahu kenapa tiba-tiba dia jadi seolah-olah nggak ada teman baik itu di hidupnya. Kayak dia tuh selalu hidup sendiri terus gitu deh pokoknya. Wah, semangat kami ya, kita ada yang nemenin kok. Oh, thank you. Kekuatan kalian sangat dibutuhkan oleh Mia ya. Waduh. Nah, takut aku. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ini dia lagi mau nyari ini ya, clubs. Dia mau join X-School. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Kirito? Oke, Monikanya masuk ke layar dengan style. Halo Monika. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Jadi tuh dulu yang muncul bukan Monika, dulu yang muncul tuh si teman baiknya itu, si Sayori. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smells sweetly. Boleh nggak sih nggak teriak? Oi, orang takut masa nggak boleh teriak? Penyiksaan itu namanya. We don't know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Dia lagi nyari peralatan buat klubnya dia. You're in the debate club, right? Oh, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Ya, jadi Monika tuh dulu ada di klub debat, terus dia bikin klub baru ini nih. Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Halo! I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Di silence aja Mia teriaknya, anjay. Gimana di silence? Gitu ya. Aku tutup mulut aja kalau teriak. Kita coba ya next time. Tapi kalau kaget duluan nggak bisa. Jadi kamu mau ngejoin klub apa? Tuh, ternyata dia mau bikin kan klub. Anjrit! Sorry. Maaf ya teman-teman, aku tuh orangnya kagetan banget. Maaf teman-temanku. Dia mau bikin literature club. Literature? That sounds kinda dull. Kok kayaknya basi banget ya klub sastra gitu. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki ya, dia nyimpen komiknya di kelas. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Berarti cewek membernya. Hey, Kirito. Are you still looking for a club to join? Ayo lo. Oh, jadi sekarang Monica yang ngajak nih. In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Okay. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Kirito. You know that? It's nothing really. Okay, shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. Takut banget yo, ampun. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Kirito. Takut kaget. Bo, this club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Ya, aku pacarnya Monica. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Takut banget, guys. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Kirito in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone here? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why did you come to Tokyo? Takut. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. Okay, Monica, kamu baik kan? Kamu tidak akan menjump scare aku. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh my god, guys. Penangis to nga. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. New to here, act berapa nih? Act 2! Baru mulai act 2 banget. Ini kita... Jadi kalian sudah boleh bercanda-bercanda tentang itu ya, piñata lah, apalah, hang in there lah, itu udah boleh. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted? Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Tuh ada yang komen I gently open the door. Tuh udah boleh tuh komen kayak gitu sekarang. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Kirito, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, aku suka membaca hati wanita, anjay. Considering how little I've read this past few days, I don't really have a good way for answering that. Manga, anjay, dia suka manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Dia suka komik soalnya. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rainbow of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, Yuri. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Oh, kaya aku ya? Oh, enggak deng. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Takut horror! Aku takut horror! At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aku tiap dia muncul tuh kayak kaget gitu loh. Dia tuh kayak, kenapa sih? Dia tuh selalu kayak datang di saat yang tidak tepat gitu. Kayak tiba-tiba kayak, apa ya? Dia tuh kayak mau nimbrung ke semua pembicaraan gitu loh. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just apa ya? Natsuki's eyes stared over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Ya emang dia suka. You left this piece of crap paper behind last club meeting. Oh, ini kayak sama ya isinya. Don't say it out loud. Tuh dia nggak mau kayak puisinya dibaca dan balikin katanya. Fine. Oh, Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, dia malu nge-share puisinya kan ke dia kemarin juga. Iya, I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Benar. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, no, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Weh, ada yang pernah ikut lomba puisi ya? I guess I'm the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Ya ini nih, suruh nulis puisi. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. Takut aku, ya ampun, oh my god. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. BTW Mia udah cek Steam folder belum? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kirito? Emang kalau cek filenya ada apaan sih? Aku nggak pernah cek gituan. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth then what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Jadi sekarang Monica ya, biar bisa true ending. Aku males. Aku tahu cara true endingnya kayak harus bolak-balik gitu kan. Tapi aku males. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, ada something important. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Kirito. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Ya udah nih folder Steam-nya aku cek nih. Gimana sih? Gimana cara cek folder Steam sih? Oh, ini library ya. Kita sambil ngobrol-ngobrol dulu, guys. Kita cek folder Steam-nya nih. Mana ya? Mana dah? Doki Literature Club. Properties. Gimana sih caranya? Browse local files ya. Ini dia nih. Characters, DDLC. Ada Happy Thoughts. Apaan Happy Thoughts nih tulisannya? Anjing kok aku takut. Sorry kasar. Aku ada file namanya Happy Thoughts, aku takut. Bukan dulu deh. Kok nggak bisa dibuka? Takut. Coba kita cek characters ya. Jadi di folder characters ini harusnya kan isinya ada Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, sama Sayori. Tapi di Act 2 ini di file charactersnya cuma ada Monica, Natsuki, Yuri. Jadi Sayorinya dihapus. Nggak ada Sayori gitu. Ini nggak aku tunjukin, nggak apa-apa ya. Ini Happy Thoughts isinya apa sih? Kok aku takut loh. Aku takut buka, nggak berani buka. Baca traceback. Traceback sih apa? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, ini line 256 tuh yang pas waktu si Sayorinya tergantung ya kan, ada yang ini kan yang error itu backgroundnya. Jadi ada file lokal namanya traceback. Terus isinya gini, nih aku copy paste aja ya di sini isinya nih. New text. Ups, kegedean, ntar ya. Ini bacanya nih. Kok gradient salah? Isinya traceback. Kayak tulisannya restart top context. Iya, terus aku nggak ngerusak apa-apa kan sebentar. Aku kayaknya bisa memperbaikin ini kayaknya. Terus Ini kayaknya bakal lebih gampang kalau misalnya aku hapus dia aja. Dia yang bikin ini jadi ribet. Ya udah deh gitu. Nggak kelihatan ya? Ya udah nih kita bikin kelihatan. Aku takut. Jadi aku mengulur waktu dengan ngasih lihat kalian ini. Nih, ini tulisannya. Happy thoughts ya? Aku takut anjir, happy thoughts isinya apa? Coba. Oh my god, damn. Ada file gambar juga namanya Happy Thoughts tapi HXPPY THX UGTS. Jadi A sama O-nya tuh dijadiin X. Kan ingat nggak puisinya Sayori itu kan dia dulu kan ngomongnya happy thoughts gitu kan? Gitu. Terus apa namanya ini teksnya dihapus aja. Terus ada gambar. Kalian mau lihat nggak gambarnya? Agak serem sih. Nih aku kasih di sini ya. Ini gambarnya. Ini happythoughts.png yang tiba-tiba ada di foldernya. Dah tuh. Ini udah dibuka nih. Terus pokoknya intinya karakternya di isi foldernya udah nggak ada, Sayori udah nggak ada, cuman bertiga doang sisanya. Iya B aja gambarnya, cuma kan agak disturbing. Ya udah nih kita simpen di sini aja ya, biar dia bersama kita. Taruh di mana ya? Sini aja. biar dia tidak ketinggalan, biar dia tidak lenyap. Ya disturbing lah ya agak disturbing. Ya udah dihapus aja. Kita harus jangan kita kalau mau ngasih gambar dia di sini harus gambar yang bagus, mengenang momen. Anjay, aduh, mengenang Sayori ya teman-teman. Ya udah kita lanjut aja ya. Kita nggak punya cukup member untuk membentuk klub resmi katanya. Kita membutuhkan 4. Dan aku, oh my god, dan aku udah berusaha keras untuk mencari member lain. I've been trying really hard to find new members. Padahal kan kalau pertamanya kan membernya udah langsung 4 ya. And if we don't find one more before the festival, then I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, jadi kalau Act 1 itu kan gara-gara dibujukin sama Sayori, ayo dong gitu. Kalau ini gara-gara si Monica kayak, aduh member kita nggak cukup nih, gimana dong gitu. Ya. Baiklah. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. Mereka langsung kayak, wow gitu. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Kirito? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment, katanya. Si Monica kok mukanya kayak sedih gitu? Nggak sedih, itu dia kayak mungkin kayak lega gitu kali ya. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Kirito, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Yay! Kita jadi klub resmi bukat kita. Thank you for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Okay. Monica looks over at me once more. Kirito, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay! I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait! Takut ibu! Agak cepet Mia bacanya. Ini katanya gamenya horor tapi kok enggak sih? Aduh! Ah! Nah, aku takut masuk ke bagian horornya jadi bacanya lama. Dari awal harus lihat horor ya tuh, pinyatasin. Ini lama-lama udah nggak terselubung lagi guys horornya. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Cuma 3 ceweknya ya. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Mama, Ibu. Kok grey, kok layarnya hitam, kok layarnya abu-abu. Kok layarnya abu-abu, Ba, tolong. Kok layarnya abu-abu. Kok layarnya abu-abu, please. Please, layarnya kok abu-abu. Takut. Layarnya kok abu-abu, guys. Ini do you have to book a special poem? Would you like to read it? Yes, oke, kita baca poemnya. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. Aku tidak bisa meyakinkan diriku sendiri untuk pergi ke terapis karena pas aku lagi bahagia banget. Kan aku lagi bahagia, ngapain aku ke terapis? I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to emergency. Aku mendingan kayak gini aja sampai aku ketahuan bahwa aku kayak gini, maksudnya mungkin agak sakit jiwa ya, dan seseorang mengantar aku ke ruang gawat darurat. Ini kayaknya Sayori deh. Ini Sayori kan? Kayak dia kan agak bipolar gitu kan? Dia tiba-tiba seneng terus dia depresi. Ya gitu kali. Oh bukan Sayori ya? Tahu Yuri kali. Apa nggak tahu Natsuki? Nggak tahu, bodo amat. Yuri kan kita belum ketahuan sakitnya gimana. Ayo, siapa nih? Mau coba Natsuki nggak guys? Biar kita tahu ceritanya. Salah. Aku takutnya aku kayak kalau suicide aku kira Sayori terus nanti dia nongol gitu. Childhood, playground, parfait, troll, puppy, jump, doki, milk, bouncy, kitty, anime, dance, chicks, I don't know, rainbow, shiny, save aja deh, save dulu di sini. Sugar, terus silly, takut. Hi again, Kirito. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Okay. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kirito. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Takut, Bo. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mukanya Yuri tadi rusak, untung gak lihat. Oh my god. Ini musiknya juga kalian dengar gak sih? Kayaknya lebih tinggi gitu. Gak tahu deh. Takut aku. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, oke Monica. Oke Monica, jangan ngalangin deh. Monica misi Monica. Ya kamu bacot ya, padahal kamu punya koleksi manga di kelas. Ya. Monica kenapa sih? Manga itu literatur. Kasian. Maafkan aku Kirito. Kita akan make sure kamu nyaman, oke? Aku udah nggak fokus ngebaca guys karena aku takut. Nggak apa-apa ya guys. Ya udah, kamu udah dimasuk klub kan jadinya. Kamu mau milih buku nggak? Ya udah, kita ambil buku yuk. Ya udah, yuk ambil buku dah. Sebentar. Maksudku bukan begitu. Kalau kamu nggak mau, ini kenapa? Ini kenapa? Miring, otaknya miring, tawa. Aku mau mencoba jadi bagian dari klub ini. Jadi kalaupun aku nggak suka baca, kalau bisa kamu rekomendasiin buku aku mau baca. Kamu yakin? Kamu yakin ini tuh kayak BGM-nya tuh key-nya naik turun anjir. I just felt like, well, sebagai vice president. Oh, bukannya, bentar. Dulu tuh vice presidennya siapa sih? Dulu vice presidennya tetap Yuri ya? Apa Sayori? Iya kan? Jadi sekarang vice presidennya Yuri. That I should help you get started on something you might like. Jadi reaches and back and pulls into a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Ya. Aduh. Istirahat dulu. Tegang sekali aku, guys. Tegang. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, Monica ngapain? Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Anjay, ini dia yang swearing bukan aku. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Dia yang swearing guys, bukan aku ya. Aku cuman membacakan dia ngomong. Okay. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if everyone else is gonna mess it up? Lolinya ngegas. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes around the shelf. I cross-ding salah. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Ternyata dia otaku. Manga is one of those things where you can admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Haha, keluar aja lu. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice, katanya. But I'll tell you one thing, Kirito. Consider this a lesson. Ah, jadi jangan baca buku! Stama. Yeah, okay, Natsuki. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Oh itu, jadi kayak ini ya kayak mahou shoujo gitu guys, kayak Tokyo Mew Mew atau Precure gitu ya. Don't judge a book. Hah. It's exceedingly moe. Moe sekali. Moe kyung. Sebentar. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time, right? Oh, we can't read at the same time like that. Bisa dong orang tinggal geret kursi. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Ding ding. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Tsundere. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Oh, jadi dia kayak suka nonton terus-terusan. Baca terus-terusan. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Okay. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Lutu na! Anakku lutu na! Lutu na! Yaudah, screenshot time. Pencet apa nih? Screenshot kemarin lupa aku ya. Klik kanan bukan ya? Oh, itu silakan screenshot. Guys, lihat mata Natsuki ini. Oh, screenshot. Udah belum screenshotnya? Udah ya. Nanti kangen nih sama mukanya. Mianya hilangin. Jahat banget. Mianya disuruh ngilangin. Oke, fine. Ada chatnya tapi nggak apa-apa ya. Udah tuh, Mianya udah minggir. Oke, Mia muncul lagi deh kalau gitu. Aduh, udah capek-capek dipinggirin ya. Takut ya Tuhanku. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up the series I enjoy. Takut, Bu. Ibu, aku takut, please. Takut. Okay. You know what I mean? You don't? Lucu nih mukanya nih. Udah act berapa? Act 2. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Guys, aku tuh sampai kayak dia ngomong apa tuh aku ngomong tapi aku nggak masuk ke otak dia ngomong apa saking aku takutnya guys, parah banget. Kak, bentar screenshot nggak? Tadi kan udah. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Oh, dia nggak punya temen ya? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. Oh, aku kira dia nggak punya teman. Ternyata dia tidak punya teman yang otaku. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up that yet? Makes me want to punch them in his face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers all the time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Mia tergantikan oleh Natsuki, oke lah, bebas. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if I found this. Oh my fuck, katanya kalau misalnya sampai ketahuan sama bapakku, aku bakal dihajar habis sama bapakku. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Oh, Monica, kenapa dia? I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Kok hitam sih? Jangan hitam dong, serem anjir tiba-tiba. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Oh, dia tidur. Hey, Natsuki. Ya? Lucu banget nih mukanya. Diam dulu. Suddenly, Natsuki collapsed straight into me. Hey! Kenapa tuh? Juju, ngomong apa, Mbak? Mbak ngomong apa? Mbak ngomong apa kamu tuh, Mbak? Oh jeez, kata Monica. BGM-nya jadi kresek-kresek. Oh jeez, kata Monica. BGM-nya mati juga. Natsuki, are you okay? Dia kayak Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Oke, mungkin dia lapar. Mungkin dia lapar, jadinya dia berubah jadi kayak gitu. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Kenapa sih dia nggak dikasih makan sama bapaknya? Don't worry, Kirito. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. jadi itu biasa ya, matanya dia jadi hitam itu ternyata biasa. Oke, baiklah Monica, terserah lu dah. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Who should I show my poem to first? Save dulu lah, aku takut bu. Monica dulu ya, biar tips. I should start with Monica. Monica matanya kayak Mia, mentang-mentang sama-sama hijau ya. Halo kak, selamat datang. Kok selalu kak? Iya, selamat datang yang baru datang. Kami yang kenapa ceweknya aneh-aneh sih? Nggak tahu, bukan aku lah yang ini. Yaudah Monica, halo Monica. Kemarin dia kayaknya sangat pengen banget baca puisiku, jadi aku mau tahu dia putting in bahwa aku tuh berusaha gitu katanya. Hi Kirito, having a good time so far? Ah yeah, good, glad to hear it. Sama Monica aja kak, MILF lebih hot. Dia bukan MILF coy, dia masih SMA. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Aku mau bring up bahwa Natsuki matanya jadi hitam, itu kenapa, Bu? Kak Mia MILF, bukan. Tadi ada yang ngomong itu sama Monica aja MILF. Terus katanya, kan Monica masih SMA, masa dia MILF? Bukan lah. Monica tuh onesan, ya betul. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kirito. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Kirito. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It's kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Cie, kita sekarang cater ke Natsuki. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Oh, katanya kalau lo suka sama Natsuki, kamu harus sedia snack gitu. Nanti kamu pasti ditempelin sama dia. Ini kayaknya bapaknya nggak ngasih makan dia deh anjir. Yuri yang mana ya? Yuri itu yang rambutnya ungu, yang dadanya gede juga. Di sini yang dadanya gepeng cuma Natsuki sama si Kirito. Ya pas lah dua-dua guys. Astaga. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Anjir, bener coy. Dia nggak dikasih uang jajan, dan di rumah juga nggak ada makanan buat dia. Dia nggak dikasih makan, men. Jadi karena dia lapar terus, jadi dia suka marah-marah katanya. Bapak yang jahat. Kalian kalau jadi bapak-bapak tidak boleh begitu ya. Anaknya harus dikasih makan. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Anjir, jadi tuh dia loli tuh bukannya karena apa? Dia loli karena kurang nutrisi, anjir. Parah banget. Hari ini siapa yang dipilih Kirito? Tadi milih Natsuki sih. Background story-nya Natsuki nih. Ternyata dia jadi loli karena gak dikasih makan oleh bapaknya. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Jadi fake it till you make it, yeah. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Ini kayaknya sama tapi beda deh isinya. Kenapa ini awalnya but he wasn't looking at me? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic sound scrawling playing tricks on my ears. Ntar aku mau minum dulu. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Udah gitu doang. Kalau dulu tuh bukannya ini ya, dia lebih kayak banyak space-nya, banyak gitu-gitunya. Ini kenapa dia jadi padat puisinya? Ya udahlah, biarin aja. Baik, oke Monica. So, what did you think? B aja. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on so strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to... Oh, ini sama tipsnya ya. Kalau sama tipsnya. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about... Oh yeah, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Okay. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Natsuki dulu ya. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. Karena dia suka puisi kita. Dia kayak tsundere banget, oh my god. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Padahal dia suka puisi kita. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ugh. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Dia tsundere, men, parah. Natsuki's retort gets caught in the throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh, ini ya. Sama nih, MCHOCH, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Okay. Wow. Apa? Baka biar kami jadi gede kayak Monica dan tidak kekurangan nutrisi seperti Natsuki. Oi! Baiklah. Ini aku geser ini dulu deh biar... Nah. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Yaudah, kita kasih lihat ke Yuri sekarang. Walaupun aku yakin dia tidak suka puisi kita. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Iya, nih dibenci nih, Yuri nggak suka puisinya. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's not that. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you refine her... Punten go put Whiskas sama Karoni atas nama Natsuki. Makasih. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed of. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Tuh kan dia nggak suka sama Natsuki. Berantem terus. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! Ha, Yuri sama Natsuki udah kayak kucing sama anjing. Iya, emang. Otsu, terima kasih semuanya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye lagi. Terima kasih tuh, udah ada yang mau off. Ini kasihan nih yang kemarin ini ya, yang kemarin takut kemalaman. Nonton archive, ya nanti ada archive-nya. Mia saking takut sampai Otsu semuanya, anjir udah pengen loncat aja rasanya, tau gak? I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself, it's kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Sama ya puisinya ini. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. Titik. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Dia memuji handwritingnya si Yuri. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kirito. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Suaranya dong guys, BGM-nya kenapa gitu? BGM-nya tadi dengar nggak? Kenapa peot-peot suaranya? That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Baca puisi masing-masing terus kayak anjir nih jelek banget puisinya. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant... language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh! If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Kirito did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Kirito liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kirito appreciates my advice more than I appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh my god. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kirito started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Berantem terus. Taking out your own insecurities on a... like that! You really act as young as you look, Natsuki! Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You're the dude, don't you? Did you just accuse me for cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Kirito hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri restores me. She just noticed I was standing here. Kirito! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get Natsuki! Go back! Go back na Yuri. What? What? What, Monica? What do you want? Hey, Kirito. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to stay and spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Nangis! Oh my god, my baby cried! She cried! I'm so sorry! Oh my gosh, baby! I chose you! It's okay. Nangis. Nangis, guys! Jangan nangis. Can I wait, hold on. Oops. Oh, kuyang. I'm kuyang. I'm sorry. Aku kuyang. Jadi tidak bisa berdiri di samping Natsuki. Tunggu, ini dimundurin dulu akunya sebentar. Cup udah kurang gizi, jangan nangis. Oi, kalian jangan jahat, ini anak orang lagi nangis tahu. Oh my gosh, dia lari. Oh ya, Natsuki-nya harus dikasih makaroni harusnya nanti ya. Kalau ketemu lagi kita kasih makaroni. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Kirito, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Kenapa ada sesuatu yang salah dengan dia ternyata? It's fine, Yuri. You know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all of it by tomorrow. Completely. Kenapa ominous gitu sih? Dia ngomongnya ominous banget, oh my god. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Oh, dia udah catching on kayaknya sih nih si dia nggak suka main nih. Terus kan disuruh ya udah kamu duluan Gi, aku masih ada perlu. Terus kayak Tapi kan aku presiden, harusnya aku yang terakhir pergi gitu. Terus katanya, tapi kan aku wakil presiden. Terus si Monica kayak, kayaknya kamu nggak mau aku ada di sini gara-gara sesuatu, Yuri. Gitu. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Kirito. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Ah! Excuse me, what? Anjir. I don't know. Save dulu deh. Natsuki lagi guys, tadi kan kemarin kita Yuri terus. Strawberry. Doki. Hop. Skipping. Party. Papa yang suka menyiksa. Fave. Milk. Dia lucu banget sih, kenapa dia kayak dia menjauh gitu. Kenapa Yurinya menjauh? Ya udahlah. Charm. Color. Terus bubbles. Terus apa lagi nih? Skirt. Papa yang suka menyiksa ya. Iya, dia kan papa yang suka menyiksa. Gimana dah? Universe heart. Blanket. Terus apa lagi nih? Kitty. Terus candy. Terus what? Special. Terus jump. Terus jumpy. Terus cute. Terus dia. Wah, sama. Wah. Anjir guys, itu rumahnya Sayori, anjir, what the F, anjir, what the F, anjir, what, guys, what the fuck guys, nggak mau main, guys, ini lihat posternya apa, takut. Guys, oke, aku mau nanya yang udah main di DLC, soalnya itu tadi ada gituan, itu emang ada gituan yang gambar happy thoughts-nya itu ya. Itu gambar apa, nggak kelihatan, itu gambar Sayori tergantung. What the F? Gak dapet kamu pas main tuh. Apa karena aku pilih death? Apa karena aku iseng pilih death? Sayori kegantung, feeling gua nggak enak. Dia udah mati coy, dari tadi dia udah kegantung dari episode lalu. Tapi Sayori, ada chance, jadi nggak 100%. Aduh, aku Aku pusing banget, men. Aku pusing banget. Oh, posternya kurang jelas. Nih yang mau dijelasin ya posternya. Nih. Ini bukan ya? Sebentar. Doki gamenya mana Doki? Nah, ini. Nih aku gedein nih. Tuh, lebih jelas nggak? Lebih jelas nggak tuh gambar apa? Ya, gambar Pinata, betul sekali. Hebat ya teman-teman. Bentar, ini gimana caranya biar jadi kecil? Bentar dah. Gimana caranya ini biar kecil? Tuh, ini lagi dikecilin ukurannya biar benar ya guys. Tadi soalnya digede-gedein. Nah. Serem lah guys. Kalau 144p mata anda panjang tajam. Aduh, pusing lah aku ini. Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Ini posternya ya, tolonglah ini dikondisikan ya, tolonglah. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back Kirito. Iya Yuri. Iya ini usual scene ya. Ini usual scene ya teman-teman. Usual scene. Iya. Oh hi Yuri. I'm not sure it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. Mana ekspresinya anjir, nggak ada kepalanya juga. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. Mia, jelasin Mia siapa? Tadi ada yang nggak tahu kayaknya, maksudnya? Oh, yang tadi tuh poster yang itu tuh di chapter 1 ada cewek. Jadi sebenarnya ini ceweknya bukan ada 3 ya, ceweknya ada 4. Yang satu gantung diri. Terus tapi tuh pas dia habis gantung diri tuh seolah-olah cewek ini nggak pernah ada gitu loh. Terus tadi tuh di posternya tuh ada scene gantung dirinya itu. About yesterday. Aku takut nih. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Oh, dia sadar ya, dia tidak stabil kondisinya waktu itu. Oh, Sayori itu siapa? Sayori temannya dulu. Di reset istilahnya ya, benar. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. Jadi dia tuh membela Natsuki ya. Kita tuh biasanya nggak berantem sampai kayak gini gitu. Bukan kamu doang yang takut, kami yang nonton juga takut ya, bersama lah. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ito. Aku takut. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really... Ini they make me too happy tuh berarti yang tadi tuh, yang ingat gak kita dapat puisi yang bonus itu punya Yuri. Itu punya Yuri guys. Yang tadi yang katanya aku nggak mungkin ke terapi. Ngapain aku ke terapi kalau misalnya aku sebahagia ini? Aku mendingan sampai ketahuan orang aja dan aku dibawa ke ruangan emergency. Makanya tadi si Natsuki kan bilang, kamu kan suka motong-motong diri kamu sendiri, suka lu tau gak sih kayak self harming gitu kali ya. Gitu, bukan bermuka dua, mungkin mentalnya nggak stabil. Tuh, aku senang kamu orangnya pengertian, kata Yuri. Am I really glad that you joined this club? Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey! Have you guys seen Monica? Apakah kalian lihat Monica? Monica lagi ngapain? Apakah Monica merencanakan sesuatu? Menyayat, oh ya menyayat bukan memotong. Ya itu menyayat katanya ya teman. Bukan memotong, sorry. Kamu lihat Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Dari, I'm guessing you haven't either? Dia juga nggak. Oh, jadi di pagi ini belum ada yang lihat Monica ya? Something fishy. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how while calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Sini ya, tadi kan dibilang tuh, Natsuki pasti besok udah lupa kok. Tuh, kayak si Yuri kan ingat kan dia berantem sama Natsuki, tapi si Natsuki tuh kayaknya nggak ingat dia kemarin berantem sama Yuri sampai parah banget. Oh ya, di X1 kemarin dia lagi main piano, betul. No, Monica hilang, hati gua hilang. Aduh, tolonglah. Ini Monica hilang, jantungku juga hilang, copot coy. Sorry. Aduh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Tuh kan? Kamu ngomongin apa sih? Did you do something yesterday? Kamu ngapain kemarin? Jeez, whatever's on your mind, sure was nothing. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Tapi teksnya kayak gini, oh my god. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Oh my god, tuh kan? Dia memorinya beneran di wipe. You're the kind of person who worries the most about the little things, aren't you? Oh my god. Tuh, dia nggak ingat apa-apa, man. What the F? Goodbye. Thanks semuanya. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Tuh, sebenarnya mereka nggak saling benci. Otaknya ngebug. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, ini dia lagi main piano. Oh, jadi mungkin kalau nggak ada Monica nggak akan ada yang serem kali ya. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Ooh. Bad Monica, anjay. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case... I won't let you down, Kirito. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off to the closet. Kirito? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend time together today. I mean in the club! I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine! Kenapa dia? Kamu kenapa jadi proaktif? She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. What? Yuri, kenapa kamu jadi menyeramkan? Nee, why? She's used to being ignored. Oh my god, dia udah biasa di-ignore katanya. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is the portrait of Markov. Ini nih, pas X1 dia juga baca ya. Seingatku ceritanya tentang pengkhianatan apalah orang nggak tahu deh. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Basically, it was about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Oh my gosh, dia cara ngejelasinnya beda, men. Tadinya tuh kayak, oh ya tentang protagonisnya tuh gini. Terus kayak tiba-tiba sekarang kayak dia ngejelasin kayak sadis gitu. Iya, fasilitasnya makin parah. Terus kayak mereka berusaha mengembangbiakan orang dengan memotong-motong tangannya dan menempelnya ke... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Jadi ternyata dia suka, iya gitu deh. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Jerry made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kirito? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Kind of dark understatement of the month, anjir. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but then because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Ayuri! Not suddenly! I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Posternya udah normal, men. Aku baru sadar posternya ini. Kenapa kayak gitu sih? Ampun, udah Yuri, please. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets into blurs. What? Yuri, what? Excuse me, what? What? I don't wanna... Okay. I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Iya, dan Kirito masih ngebucin dong, what the hell? Woi, kok nge-lag? Oh, emang sengaja di nge-lagin ya sama dia? I mean, you don't have to, but... Coba lihat history-nya. Iya, benar. Gimana sih? Iya, benar. What are you saying? Wait. Iya, benar. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started reading the prologue. Jiwa fuckboy tak bisa dipadamkan. Lihat nih, udah gimana ya, udah kayak horor-horor gini tapi dia kayak tetap I need to bucin. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Ha! Kaget! Bang Napi, kejahatan ini hanya terjadi karena ada niat si pelaku, tapi juga karena dunia itu busuk dan kita semua tidak berguna. Bang Yuri nih, terima kasih Bang, berdonasinya ya Bang. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just painting in the feeling of your body. Thanks, Yuri. Coba kita lihat ininya, historinya. I was just terus nggak ada di history, man. Kalau yang teks-teks yang kayak gitu tuh nggak ada di history. Teks-teks yang kayak gitu nggak ada di history-nya, guys. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more than between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry! Itu tangan pegang apa? Pegang apa sih? Pegang buku. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Dia tersenyum manis, teman-teman. Dia tersenyum gak sih? Tersenyum sih aku rasa. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? Kenapa dia flustered mukanya? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Kenapa dia denial? Dia sekarang denial gitu loh. Tadinya kan kayak you think so gitu bla 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 gitu loh. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Oh, ternyata sesuatu terjadi nanti di bukunya. Pasti kayak apa? Karakter utamanya tuh kayak psycho gitu atau gimana gitu pasti kan. Terus dia kayak enggak padahal mereka kan bacanya baru chapter 1, pasti nggak tahu dong. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Oh, napasmu agak... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kirito? Monica tuh kalau muncul kenapa sih animasinya kayak shung ke depan gitu kayak mau ke jump scare? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Wrist guard. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Yuri AFK coy. Bukan AFK maksudnya kayak Yuri nggak ada. Monica, okay. Hi again, Kirito. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. Yuri lagi nyiapin teh katanya, apa mau minum nggak tahu dah. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Minum dulu ya sebentar. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Kirito. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. What? Orang kita nulis buat Natsuki? What? I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that... Tuh! Guys! Kalian melihat kan aku perfect score tadi, Natsuki? Aku literally perfect score, Natsuki. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that, like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little too strongly. Oh, jadi katanya dijelaskan ya, Juri itu kan tidak biasa bergaul ya, biasanya dia sendirian aja, tapi dia seneng sama kita, jadinya maaf ya karena dia nggak biasa bersosialisasi, mungkin dia agak ekstrim gitu. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a alone time. Oh, kayak tadi tuh mungkin dia terlalu nggak kuat, jadinya dia langsung kayak aku harus pergi gitu. Ini stream sampai jam berapa? Bentar lagi selesai kok, kayak 15 menitan lagi harusnya selesai. Tapi kalau gitu paling nggak kita tuntasin hari ini aja ya. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you wanna read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me! Ini. The colors, they won't write. Kenapa ini kamu ngapus what? Tawa anjir. The colors, they won't write. Beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, I think. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a excuse me, what, girl? Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. An endless poem of meaningless. Excuse me, what? Delete her, it says. It says delete her. Delete Sayori kali? Nggak tahu ya guys, kita pura-pura bego aja biar kita tidak ada dalam bahaya. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Menurut aku sih ini jauh, ya ini sangat abstrak ya, bukan kind of lagi ya Monica. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, what am I talking to? Can you hear me? Gak tau lah Monica. Tell me you can hear me. Iya bisa Monica. Anything. Iya Monica. Astagfirullah, please help me. Help nggak ya? Ya udah deh, karena kita baik kita bantu dia. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Aku tuh perfect score buat kamu, tahu? Puisiku dihack ini. Puisiku di-delete, pasti ditukar sama puisi orang lain. Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Aku maunya spend time sama kamu, tapi dipaksa sama dia. I'm so sorry, baby. Oh my gosh. Jangan nangis. Gak nangis deng dia. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Oh my gosh, that's so harsh. Kasian banget ini anak. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Kasian. Gamenya tahu yang maksain aku sama Yuri. Maafin aku, Natsuki. Maafin aku, Natsuki. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Okay, what the f... Wow! Ini kode cheat, itu kode cheat game PS. Kirito, why didn't you come read with me today? Natsuki, because aku dipaksa. I was waiting for you. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I was waiting for a long time. I'm so sorry, Natsuki. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My baby, I'm so sorry. Why did you ruin it? So do you like Yuri more? No, I don't. I think you're better off not associating with her. I'm so sorry. Are you listening? Yes, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. She's a sick freak. Okay. She's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Kirito, do you? Oh my god. Do you hate me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. Do you want me to be? I don't want to hate you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The glove is only been again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm 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 so sorry. I'm so sorry. Apa tuh ada donasi? Bentar. Dor. Aduh kaget. I'm sorry. Natsuki, play with me. Yes, I will play with you, but only if Monica doesn't like, you know. Play with me, anjir. Okay. Press F in the chat. Ini salah sih, bukan salahku. Aku maunya sama Natsuki, anjir. Maunya sama Natsuki kenapa dipaksa, anjir. Dipaksa sama Yuri, gimana sih? Anjir, shaft. dia lagi melakukan gaya shaft, anjir. Head tilt. Shaft head tilt apa? Shaft head tilt gone wrong. Kok Kamiya jahat? Bukan. Kalau Mia milih rute Natsuki emang kayak gitu alur ceritanya. Oke, baiklah. Who should I show my poem to? Ya udah save dulu deh, anjir. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Natsuki. Oh, ini ada ininya. Ya udah kita tunjukin namanya. Tadi dipaksa, men. Kita udah janji sama Natsuki, terus Yuri kayak, dia gak apa-apa, gak usah temenin dia udah biasa gak ditemenin. Dia ngambek, itu aksi protesnya dia shaft head tilt cuma gone wrong. Oh ya udah, terakhir kita tunjukin ke Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Kurang kalsium, anjir. Why? Dia ini salah urat. Let's see what you're bringing for today. Yuri smells and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Apa? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Excuse me, what? Panjang banget, coy. Kita lagi mau baca fanfic ya sekarang nih. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an... what? An axle? Grinding. Bolthead. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Tulisan dokter. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. What? A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearboy. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears in a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. What? Nulis apa sih? A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. Excuse me, what? A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Oh my goodness, what? Thank you. Mana? Haha, neck goose kriuk-kriukernya. Oh my god, guys, you're so jahat. Sampai mana tuh tadi? Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes. In what? Breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Sumpah nggak ngerti. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Dia pakai pena kita, man. Wait. Dia pakai pena kita. What? That is... A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and... I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Dia klepto, guys. Maling pulpen. You can keep the poem, though. Oh, okay. You have unlocked the special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, Monica. Oh my gosh, she laughed! Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay guys, karena udah 2 jam, walaupun layarnya sangat distracting ya guys, karena udah 2 jam, kita akan lanjut lagi. Ada suaranya dong guys, kretek-kretek gitu. Oh my god, ini sangat... Ada bunyinya guys, ini jijik banget bunyinya. Bunyinya nggak banget. Oke guys, kalau gitu, udah mau 2 jam dan tadi kan chapternya udah kelar ya. Bukan sih, maksudnya kayak udah ada unlock poem baru. Ini jadi ASMR itu ya, jelly yang gitu ya. Kalau gitu lanjut lagi besok ya. Bukan besok, maksudnya aku nggak tahu sih lanjutnya kapan. Kita lanjut lagi next time gitu. Makasih ya semuanya udah nonton sampai akhir. Dan jangan lupa besok ada Q&A. Jadi kalian masih bisa ngirimin, kalau kalian ke halaman live streamnya tuh ada link marshmallow-nya, kalian bisa bikinin pertanyaan yang pengen kalian tanyain buat Mia di sana, nanti akan Mia bacakan di stream jam 6 sore besok ya gitu. Lalu Mia juga punya pengumuman untuk kalian semua gitu. Jadi gimana ya, kita mau pengumuman, terus kita mau baca Q&A, terus kalau misalnya masih ada waktu ya kita ngobrol-ngobrol santai aja ya. Karena udah hari Jumat ya, udah mau Sabtu Minggu, udah mau hari libur, jadi mungkin Jumat sore kita akan bersantai bersama gitu ya teman-teman. Iya, terima kasih ya udah nonton. Ini kenapa tadi kalian melihat ya ada shelf title, terus ada posternya Sayori di belakang gitu deh. Pokoknya ya seru sekali ya, game ini sangat berakhlak, cocok untuk orang yang suka dikelilingi oleh cewek-cewek yang mungkin sedikit agak ekstrim gitu ya teman-teman. Oke, kalau begitu kita udahi dulu ya. See you next time. Otsumia, bye bye.